Morning everyone, AmpRepairGuy.com, also HarbachElectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have a nice Ameritron AL80 here. So I'm going to go through it and fix it. Needs a new cap. Well, I'm going to actually rebuild the cap on the plate side. The variable cap. This one is totally screwed up. So I have that. I need to add meter protection diodes. I'm going to change the SO239s, clean the relay contacts, band switch contacts. Someone tried to change the filter caps. They're all messed up, so I'm going to redo the caps. Some are missing. And I'll add a series glitch resistor, gas discharge tubes, and do whatever else it needs. Okay, so I'm going to get to work. See you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. With the completed Ameritron AL80. I'm going to show it working on 40 meters. Radio set to roughly 100 watts. 1 kW slug. Bird 43 with a genuine Bird PEP kit going into a Bird dummy load. Key the amp. Audio hello, hello, hello. Tit. Audio hello, hello, hello. About 980, 990. Audio tit. It's got that stock circuit that prevents the relay from hot switching, so that's normal. That little delay there. Audio hello, 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 hello. It's kind of a weird setup they had, but receive will come back slightly attenuated, but it prevents it from hot breaking when you go to unkey it. Okay, so I'll let it cool off for a second, then I'll show you the inside. See you guys soon. Stay tuned. I'll show you what I did real quick. So I added gas discharge tubes, one per side of the filament. One of the screws was missing that holds the fan to the back, onto the back of the amplifier, so I replaced it. There's 632 screws. This filter mesh material was pulled over the head of 2 of the screws, so I took all the screws out and put a washer on. I added a series glitch resistor between the B positive and the plate choke. Put a little ceramic standoff in there. Brand new air variable capacitor, brand new. So took an Ameritron A80 B1, it's the last one I had, brand new one, and I sliced down the phenolic portion a little bit, just like they did with the one they put in here. And it's in there, everything's tight, nice, everything's good. So clean the output rotary switch with deoxit gold. Brand new filter caps, 150 microfarad at 500 volts. Replaced all 6 resistors. Came with 115 microfarad caps. These are 150 or 120, 115 or 120, I forget. Anyway, these are 150s. So an upgrade there, same voltage. They use 2 watt 100k resistors. I use 3 watt 100k resistors. These are in there nice and secure, they're not going anywhere. Put reverse connected diodes across the meter to protect the meter. I super glued in the meter lamp someone put in. Not super glued, I'm sorry. Hot glued, not super glued. So the switch was a little dirty, so I sprayed deoxit in it the best I could. Sometimes the plate current and grid current function won't work unless you rock the switch back and forth, so it's the best I could do. Otherwise I'd have to change the switch. So, but it's working. Brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Great people over there. This is getting a brand new Penta lab tube. Great people there too. Clean the TR relay with deoxit gold. And there's that circuit I was talking about down there. So I also put kept nuts on the inside for the screws for the fan. The left cap nuts. Okay. I think that's about it. So if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Also, the plastic, I almost forgot, the plastic washer underneath the plate choke was basically disintegrated, so I put a new one under there. And I always put a longer screw in through the plate choke, and I put a internal tooth washer, like a lock washer, between the head of the bolt and the chassis, so the bolt won't back out. So that's it. So again, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbachelectronics.com. Lots more to come. Stay tuned. 73.